about therapy, right? Because a lot of people are in therapy, and I strongly advocate working on your mental health. When you need the help, get the help. The problem is a lot of you guys are repeating the same story over and over again. You're repeating the same story over and over again, and you're not addressing the source. And in therapy, you're not addressing the source. So here's what happens. You go to therapy. They talk about whatever the issue is, right? You're like tired of attracting poor relationships. You're tired of feeling bad about yourself. You're feeling depressed or whatever. So then the therapist has you go about talking about your childhood. So then now you got to start talking about like how your dad did this and your mom did that and your sister didn't like you. And you're looking for all the reasons why you don't feel well, which reinforces you not feeling well. And when you go, you start playing the record, right? So you have a record of the story that justifies you feeling like crap. And I tell you guys all the time, your story state and physiology determines your focus, and your focus equals feelings. Feelings affect your perception, and your perception influences and unfolds your personality, which unfolds your personal reality. So if you want to change your personal reality, that means what you're getting in your life, then you have to change the story. You can't keep playing the record over and over and over again. You have to have the breakthrough. You have to change what's subconsciously holding you back. So when you guys come in front of me, I'm getting to the source of what is it that's blocking you from what it is that you really want. I'm not going to have you keep telling me the same sad story that's keeping you stuck over and over again. So when you go to a therapist, you want to go to somebody that's trained in neurolinguistic programming, that's trained in hypnotherapy, that's going to help you to go to the subconscious mind, or anything other than just the Erickson method and other methods that just work on talking about talk therapy, okay? Because it's not enough. It's not enough to help you to be able to have the breakthroughs and the healings that you really want. So listen, y'all, here's the thing. Y'all, this path that you're on with manifesting love and raising your vibrations and understanding that you are the prize and understand that you're worth something, it is resonating. It is affecting you guys. A lot of you guys are finding love. A lot of you guys are finding quality relationships. And the more I keep talking, the more I have a lot of haters showing up. The more I have a lot of men that's really attacking me. And the reason why they're attacking me is because I am hitting the truth. I am threatening their whole power structure. Because the reason why they have the advantage in the dating game is by keeping you in the dark. Keeping you in the dark about your true power, about your true nature. Understanding that, ladies, you are the prize. You're the one with the ultimate power. So the more I keep talking to you, the more I keep getting attacked, physically and spiritually. So clearly we are onto something, ladies. And the more we continue to raise our standards, the more you continue to understand what your value is and operate like that in the dating world, then the more that you're going to have men that's going to have to rise to your standards. And that's going to increase the quality of relationships that are coming to you, the quality of relationships in the world, and it's going to improve families and improve the world overall. So you guys got to understand that everything that you're doing in your love life by raising your mindset, it's having its effect. It's having its effect. Okay? So you want to stay on the path no matter what. I know some of you guys have been disappointed. You had somebody ghost you. Because here's the thing. As you're raising your vibration, as you're raising your mindset, the guys that you were talking to, they're going to start to pull away. They're going to start to ghost you. They're going to start to disappear. Because they're no longer vibrating in your field anymore. They're no longer going to resonate with you anymore. So now that they're no longer going to resonate with you, they're going to vibrate out of the way so that now you can start to make room for who is supposed to be there. Okay? So that's the thing. Stay on your path. Stay on your path because it's working. Here's the thing, ladies. You're going to have to be careful about where you're getting your advice from. And a lot of these men should not have platforms to give advice to you because they're to your disadvantage. Ladies, do we ever chase a man? Do we ever pursue a man or reach out to a man about when you're going to be available? Let me tell you what's wrong with sending him a text like, hey, I'm available next week if you want to do something. First of all, ladies, here's the thing. If he wanted to take you out, I promise you he would. That's the first thing. If he had Beyonce as an option to take out. Do you think that Beyonce would need to send him a text for him to remember to take her out? You want a man who looks at you the way somebody would look at Beyonce. You want him to be so into you that he wants to spend time with you, that he wants to be around you, not that you're putting pressure on him. That's the first thing. Second thing is, if you send him a text that you're available, then that means that you're not busy. You don't have a life, which means that you're just easily available. And people appreciate anyone that is not easily available. You should be busy. You should be dating 3 guys at a time. If this guy happens to forget to ask a woman that he cares about out on a date, then what else is he going to forget when he starts dating you or when he marries you? What is he going to forget? What are you going to have to be the one that you keep doing and doing and doing and doing in order to continue to drive the relationship forward? Do you really want to do that? Because that's masculine behavior. You're in your masculine energy if you have to reach out to a man to remind him that you're alive and breathing and that maybe he might want to take you out on a date. You want a man who is proactive. You're not here to perform and qualify for these men. You're here to evaluate to see who is the best option for you. And if he can't even do the simple thing by remembering that he wants to take you out on a date, sweetheart, trust me, you don't want it. You do not want it. So no, if you've been talking to a guy on text and he hasn't asked you out on a date and it's been at least 2 weeks and there's been no invite or no mention of a date, this is what you do. Cut it loose, make room for men who are willing to be proactive and invite you out on a date. Because the way you start is the way you finish. And if you have to be the one reminding him to take you out on a date, you're going to have to do that in your relationship. And you're going to have to continue to be the one doing, which is going to drive your estrogen down, which is going to raise your stress level, which is going to drive his estrogen up, raise his stress level, and decrease his vasopressin, which is going to decrease his attraction to you. Sometimes when a guy shows that he's interested, then all of a sudden we're just thirsty. We're just too open. We're too available. You want to always keep a bit of mystery. No, you don't have to rather be single. I'm teaching you the way to do it, sweetie. You can have them eating out the palms of your hands. It's super easy. A lot of men do want to be the women because we're letting them be the women. We're letting them be feminized males. They want us to pay the bill. They want us to take care of them. They want us to ask them out on a date. But a lot of good men still exist. Open your door to other options. What you don't want to do is you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket to one guy. If he's not calling you, if he's not pursuing you, then move on.